Hello everybody, my name is RPG and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 3. In today's episode we're going to be tackling the Vandal Mansion, battling Chapter 3, second battle. It's a significant difficulty spike after the bit of tedium that we had out in the graveyard. And at the minute you can kind of see we've just got a bunch of skeletons to deal with. They hit hard, but there's not a whole lot to them, aside from that. The real difficulty with this battle is that there are ambushes all over the place. From a range of different enemies. The sheer volume of things that you have to kill is really high as well, and it really wears your force down. So it's a really good job that we've now got 3 actual, like, proper dedicated healers for this battle, because it'd be very difficult without. Because this is the last battle as well, before you're actually able to buy items again. If I hadn't bought any of those herbs on the train, I would not be able to have any spare healing items at all up to this point. We don't get another shop until after we deal with this battle. One thing you can do on this battle, I'm not going to be doing it here, is the enemies themselves actually give decent XP because they're quite high level compared to what the actual force is. If you sit here and like fight them, grind up to level 10, and then just aggress out continually, you can promote all of your characters straight away, and that makes this battle much easier, and the rest of this chapter a lot easier as well. I'm not going to be doing that here, mostly because I don't really want to grind apart from... There's going to be one specific point where I do, but I'm going to be doing most of it off screen. It's not very interesting to watch. And the only reason I'm even doing it at all is because there's something I want to do towards the very end of this scenario. That'll be really hard if I don't, basically. But I'll cover that more when we get to it. It's going to be quite a ways away from here. So all I'm really doing at the moment is I'm just sending... I really should probably kill that skeleton actually, rather than just hitting the second one. I'm just going to send all my characters around. I'm just going to whittle these guys down as best I can, and then deal with the aftermath in a moment. One thing I am definitely going to be doing, though, I think this time, is I'm going to have to just abandon my normal tried and true tested strategy of spamming heal on everybody all the time, and only heal people when they actually need it. Which upsets me a little bit, if I'm honest. But if I don't, I'm probably not going to make it through this. The skeletons hit really hard. Fortunately, the vampire bats, although they're annoying, don't deal quite as much damage. Yeah, let's have Symbios kill this. Dantares definitely needs a heal, so I'll throw a heal on him in a minute. So yeah, you can see that Symbios was level 7 and he got 46 XP for killing a skeleton, so that's pretty sweet. How much health is this skeleton on? Mascarin will probably kill this, so we won't. Right, Irene, because you're level 8, I'd rather you just do a quick heal. I'm wondering if I should have healed, what's her name? Elder, but should be alright. If a heal spell's not going to heal more than like 10 health at this point, I'm not going to be using it, I don't think. The sole exception being on Elder, because she's incredibly frail. And it's healing 9 anyway, so it's close enough. Even with being a little bit more frugal with the healing spells, we are probably still going to have all of our healers gain a level up potentially by the end of this. So Irene's going to get half a level minimum based on her mana. Khan's going to get a third of a level. Grace will probably get an entire level. So at the very least, they'll be pretty close to the double-digit levels soon. Right, I think Elder should hopefully be able to kill this. If she uses Twister again, definitely. Oh, perfect. I have to say, normally, I don't bother to put any accessories on Elder, and I just kind of put up and deal with her being really weak. But it's actually quite a refreshing change of pace being useful. So, do you have any medical? Yeah, we'll use a herb on Julian because I don't really want to leave him in front of the skeleton in case it crits him again. Well, actually, it wouldn't have killed him anyway, but whatever, it's only a herb. I don't really want to use any of Grace's actual mana just yet. Right, Julian, you can kill the skeleton now. or you can leave it on 1 health. That's a problem. Especially because I don't think I'll be able to get anyone in range to hit him from behind. You have to just tank another hit. Right, Dantrez is probably good for 1 more hit after that. Oh, I would have liked Hayward to kill that, but... Albright's not going to reach. I think what I'm going to do is, I know there's an ambush coming, so I'm just going to leave Albright behind. Cyborg might kill this. If she uses a special, she will. If not, she'll leave it nice and low. Right. I might leave this skeleton to get killed by Elder. And then let the other one get killed by Julian. Yeah, he would have been able to take a second hit, but better safe than sorry. Right, Symbios, I want you to go over here and see if this triggers the ambush I'm thinking of. Nope. I'll send Masquerade around. Irene, you can do nothing at all really yet. Khan, you can also do nothing this turn. We'll have Dantrez kill the bat, because I don't want it to heal and be an absolute nuisance. Still gets pretty decent XP even being level 8, so... There's going to be a fair few enemies, so we should be able to get maybe a whole level up for the whole force at this rate.
Twister!
Right, let's see if Elder gets a decent level up. The point of agility would have been nice, but not essential. Grace, you can chill over here. Julian can kill the skeleton. I'll also have Hayward hang back. Cybel's defense is pretty good, I think, so we'll have her go here. There's the ambush that I'm thinking of. Right, the issue here is I really wanted to trigger that with someone with lower agility than the Lich, because that way the Lich would basically miss its turn. But I haven't managed to do that, so we're going to have to be careful about this, I think. Did Cybele level up yet? No, I don't think she did. Right, Symbios shouldn't kill the skeleton. And now he's got his second tier of special attack. That'll come in handy. Masquerade, I might actually start using you soon, so hang back. See, now, I could move Irene in here and attack the Lich, but if I do, it's just going to hit all of them with this. Oh, we'll try it. We'll see how far we get. With a bit of luck, we might be able to drop it before it gets a turn. Nah, definitely not at this rate. By just having everybody focus it, though, we're more or less guaranteeing that it's just going to cast a spell on everyone, and I don't think its spell will kill everybody. But it shouldn't. Right, depending on who else gets a turn now, we might actually still be able to do this. What's the agility on this thing? 9. Julian's is what? 10. Elder's is... yeah, we'll chance it. We should be alright. Kind of want to heal Dantrez. Right, Elder, fly in, deal with this. The only issue with... Ah, oh, brilliant, she's got it. The only issue with doing that, actually, was that if I'd not managed to kill it, that Tornado 3 scroll, I think, will one-shot Elder. But luckily, we haven't had to worry about that. Right, I did say I was only going to heal for, like, things that were higher than 10. But I kind of want to put Dantrez back on the front line, and if he takes 2 hits in a row at 13, he's dead. I think the skeletons hit harder than the bats do. Julian really needs a heal as well, actually. Is he carrying a herb? Yeah, just heal yourself. That'll do. We'll be able to restock on herbs after this battle anyway, which will be pretty nice. Right. Okay, Symbiote takes 1 damage from the bats, so I don't really need to worry too much there. Right. This should be a level for Cybele. That'll be nice. See if she gets a good one or a bad one. Oh, or no level at all. She must be like 3/4 minimum towards her level. Can't really be much more to go. Right, Symbiote definitely needs a heal now. I don't really like leaving him at half health. Trying to work out if I can get anyone to hit either of these. We'll kill the bat, they're more irritating. Oh, I didn't actually expect him to one-shot it. That's pretty impressive, actually. Duly noted. Alright, I'll have Massacre and weaken this skeleton ready for somebody else.
Here I come.
Ideally, Hayward or Upright, I think. Right, in terms of people that need healing, I think it might actually just be Symbiote. Which I'm going to hold fire for a moment. Julian's quite a quick character, so he's probably not going to have much trouble getting an R. We'll just kill it. We can worry about getting Hayward and Upright caught up in another battle. Pretty poor level up for Julian, but not too worried about it. Right, so the thing is, with this bat, I'm pretty sure Hayward might actually one-shot it. Actually, one thing we can do, since Upright is so slow at the minute, he can just kill all these barrels and get the tiny bit of XP, because we need to do this anyway. Oh, Upright's got a special for the wrong weapon, but a special is a special nonetheless. Symbiote, if I move you there, just to try and bait the bat in. Can Elder fly? Yes, she can. Actually, thinking about it, depending on where the bat goes, it'll either be completely out of range of Hayward. We'll have to chance it. I'm not actually sure what the maximum power of Grace's healing spell is. It might be about 15, 16, I think, before promotion. Julian can stay put. Oh, okay, Bat's going for Cybele. She should be alright for a little while yet. If she's got a herb, I'll top her up with a herb. Right, Hayward, how much damage do you do to these bats? Should be a pretty significant amount. Almost a one-shot. Alright, you can carry on your solemn duty of bashing these barrels in. We need to break this because you could probably see there's a door behind this barrel, so we won't be able to gain access to that room after the battle if we don't break the barrel now. Let's not have Cybele get hit again. Let's just have a level up off this probably. There we go. Decent level up for Cybele. She's one of the characters that's quite notorious for getting constant poor level ups, where she gains maybe a point in 2 stats or 1 stat, or sometimes no stats at all. Not particularly common, fortunately, for the no stats, but it does happen. Right, that potentially is an issue. Because the Lich can fly, all my forces bunch together. So everyone needs to spread out. I'd forgotten there was a Lich at the top of the stairs. Right, the person I'm most worried about is Cybele. And although she's... well, I suppose she's down to nearly half health. My concern is that although she doesn't take very much damage from physical hits, magic will still wreck her, so... and in theory, this should get the Lich to run over and cast Tornado on those two. Because it'll try and prioritise or prefer to hit AoE situations. Yep. And Grace's magic resistance is pretty decent if I remember rightly. So she still takes 10 even with a decent magic resist. See how much Cybele takes. Oh, okay, 11. Even so, she was dead if I didn't just heal her. Right, Hayward, I think you might actually be able to hit that from here. And it's flying, so you'll do bonus damage. Right, that's a good start. Right, I'll break this last barrel, and then you can come back to try and be useful. Barrel breaking duty is something I normally give to Elder, but she's actually been pretty useful at the minute. Right, Cybele actually can't reach an attack up there. She probably could if I put the spear on her, but I'm going to just move her away. And get her healed in a moment. Probably could let somebody else kill the Lich. But I'd rather just not have it cast again, if I'm honest. And it's a nice showcase for Twin Wave. Literally just 2 Sonic Waves. It doesn't do as much damage, or it doesn't do twice as much damage as regular Sonic Wave, but it spreads the damage over 2 hits. And given that it pretty much one-shot that Lich, it is a pretty substantial power boost, on top of our already strongest character. But this will be true of the heroes of all 3 scenarios. The swordsman character you get is always the best unit, in terms of raw stats and power. In terms of damage output, generally the mages will be a little bit better, but obviously they're confined by their MP. Some of the later spells cost a lot of mana, so it's not always completely viable to just spam forever. I'm actually in a pretty good position at the moment in this battle. It's normally a lot more difficult than this, although we haven't really got to the actually hard part yet. Got that to look forward to still.
Prepare to die.
Right. Start moving up the stairs. What I need to do in a moment, actually, this is preparation for the boss fight. I'll need to know who's got the highest defense. 17, 13, 17, 17, 18. Right, so Cybele, Julian, Irene, and Symbios basically are my contenders for this. My plan basically is when I actually get to fight the boss, to surround him with those 4 units so that it can only melee them, because they should be able to take a hit. Although I am going to need Khan, briefly. While that was going on, I didn't see how much damage Tantros just took. That's hit pretty hard. Right, let's weaken this skeleton. Now that they've had their turn, Hayward is kind of close by, so we'll try and give that kill over to Hayward. Excuse me. Dantrez, I want you to just hang back a second. Elder tool up here. Which one of these is low? Ah, right. The one on 5 health we'll leave for Hayward just to make sure. Elder, you can chip this down and hopefully kill it. Nope. I think the only level 7 characters I've got left now are Hayward and Albright. So I'm actually going to start hanging on to Grace's mana now, because she's got 5 casts of heal level 1 left in her, or she's got 3 casts of heal level 2, which has a cast range of 2. That's going to be important for a reason that's going to come up when I actually get to the boss, because the boss has an AoE spell, and I really don't want to bunch my characters together, so standing next to people and healing them is not going to fly. Right, Hayward. I'm hoping this is going to level him. If not, it might get him pretty close to a level up. Hayward's one of the characters that I'm going to invest in the long run, so... decent level up. Right, Upright, try and keep up. Cyball, I'm going to just park up here. I don't think the skeleton will do anything until I move into range of them. So, we'll test that theory. We'll have Irene use a little bit more of her mana to heal Dantrez back up. Dantrez is so much more frail than I remember at this point. Either it's just because I haven't put a defensive accessory on him, or he's not been getting level ups in defense and I've just not noticed. But I don't remember him being this squishy. It should change by the time we get to much later in the game. But right, if we just get everybody moved up ready. Yeah, they didn't do anything, so I'll have Cyball run over. I've already forgotten which defensive characters I was going to look at now. I think it was Symbios, Irene, Julian, and Cyball. I need to double check agility as well, actually. There's one more ambush coming, and it's a really, really difficult one. Especially if it catches you at a bad time. You can lose characters really, really easily. So I'm going to just double check characters' agilities really quickly. I'm looking for someone with around 10. I think Grace is probably my best bet. Which isn't brilliant, because she's really squishy. Albright would work. Yeah, I think it'll have to be Albright. But I'll cover what I'm going to be using him for after we've dealt with this last skeleton. Huh? Right, the skeleton's probably dead. Yep. Again, another solid level up. Symbios is going to just continue to be a powerhouse. Alright, so now we actually have to deal with the Vandal. Two more skeletons and a new enemy for us to have a quick look at. Right, well, I mean, it would be a little bit weird if they'd thrown a completely immortal, unkillable enemy at us. But one of the things we've got to do here is we have to use Khan to get his orb onto the boss. We'll have a quick look at this enemy. This is a succubus. It hits hard, it's got decent defense, and it's got the Blaze level 2 spell. So we need to make sure we're not bunched up for this. And then the boss himself, Abdark, 120 health. He's got 32 MP, which means he can cast that level 1 spark spell 4 times. It does a lot of damage. His actual melee hits hit pretty hard as well. And he's got good luck, which means that he evades and blocks quite a lot. He's kind of frustrating to deal with for another reason that I'll come to once we've actually damaged him a little bit as well. So we need to get Khan moved up ready. I'm sort of hoping that I can get that succubus just to come out. I don't really want to use Xantares to pull it though. Have you? Oh, no. I really wanted him to just herb Cybele, but never mind, he hasn't got one. Does Elder have a herb for Cybele? Yep. Because this is going to sting, that Blaze level 2 spell. I'll put Julian here. See if we can get the skeletons to come out. If we get the skeletons to come out first, that... Oh, no, don't move down there, Albright. That would be ideal. Right, that's a good start. Right, I might change my mind on that being a good start, depending on if she gets crit now. Right, damage is spread out, that should be okay. Yeah, we should be alright. So, well, Symbiote's weaken this one. Khan. This is a little bit wasteful. We'll do it.
His blessings are upon us.
With Grace's healing spell, with 3 casts of the level 2 left, we should be okay. Should be okay, fingers crossed. I think... Hey, how much health has this one got left? Yeah, we will hit it with Masquerade first. Right, now, yeah, actually, we'll move her here, because I don't want to park her in the middle of Symbiote and Julian, because that will just get all 3 of them hit by Blaze. Masquerade can tank magic fairly well, but I don't really want to have to sit there and then AoE heal everybody back up. I was hoping that wasn't going to quite kill the skeleton, but never mind. I wanted Hayward to get that kill. Alright, Succubus is still not interested. Well, Xantares go here. For a lot of the characters now, actually, they're pretty much done in terms of what they're going to be doing in this fight. It's pretty much down to my my big 4. Symbiote, Julian, Irene, Cybele, and Grace. With special guest appearance from Khan, temporarily. Right, before I move Cybele into that gap, I'm going to move Hayward away again. Otherwise, I'll both get hit by Blaze. Everybody else, I'm just going to get ready. Actually, if I put her here, then move Symbiote 1 to here. So spread everybody out a bit. Khan I need ready. Right, okay. Or she can attack through the wall. That's definitely a thing she can do. That does mean, though, that Hayward should be able to shoot her through the wall. And depending on where Albright is... Right, see, now I didn't want to heal using Grace's mana. This is a problem. Okay, Julian can heal himself. Pretty much going to have to rely on ranged attacks here for this next bit. Right, Abdark himself is not going to move from there till we enter his room. But I'm not particularly keen to enter it just yet. See how much damage this does. Right, so I don't know if this is going to trigger the ambush for me. And even if it doesn't, I don't think it's particularly helpful if she doesn't die, but... Okay, that didn't trigger it. Okay. Okay, we can work with this. What I really need, though, actually, is Hayward to get healed. Or he'll die. So I think what I'm going to need to do is chance it. I don't want anyone else to get hit again. So, right, we're doing this. Right, with the succubus down, I haven't got to worry about Hayward getting hit by Blaze 2. However, these two liches now appear. And Symbios can't hit anything, which is an awful start. Actually, that's a complete lie. Can if I put a knife on him. It's not going to do a huge amount of damage, but it's better than nothing. Right. Mascarin, you can step back a sec. Because that way I can move Julian in to hit this lich.
Here I come.
This is the one that I really want dead. Pretty much got until Grace's turn to deal with them, so hopefully we get lucky and get a couple of specials in. I am slightly more worried about this one than the other. But because it's boxed in and can't move, I mean it can hit Eldar, that's a problem, but... Actually, we should be okay. We should be okay. It should get dropped before it manages to actually cast a spell. Okay, that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. Right, this could get problematic. Oh, it would definitely have been dead. Right, for a second then, I thought that was going to be the Lich's turn. See, Grace does super effective damage on it as well. Or I could have a cast. Nah, it's not, it won't do 7 damage. What we'll do, we'll have her sit here. It's method to the madness. To try and get the Lich to hit her and Antares rather than Eldar. Okay, well that one dodges as well. Brilliant. That's probably going to kill Hayward.
Behold my power.
Right, this sucks for Rob, right? Spark does a lot of damage. So, issue I've got here. is... I kind of want to kill the other Lich because it might kill Eldar, but if I don't, this one definitely will kill Albright. However, I think after I do this, I might be able to just box the boss in. So, we'll kill this one, and then we'll hope the Elder doesn't die. If she does die, it will suck, but I'm not sure she's built up any ally statuses yet, so... It would suck to have a unit die, but it's not the end of the world. Right. Oh, okay. Or, option 2, or mystery option 3, the Lich could just heal itself. That's ideal. That'll do. I'll take that. Now I've got to waste another turn hitting it, gaining XP, and it hasn't killed anybody. Right, Albright, you've basically done your job at this point. So, I'll have you go sit in the corner, miles away from everybody, and lob your axe at this Lich. Now, as long as we kill it before it gets another turn, that's ideal. Right, Cybele. Where shall I put you? Symbiote and Julian should be able to get in and hit that just fine. Can Irene reach? No. So the boss technically will be able to move. Again, I don't really like the fact that she's on 15 out of 17. Given that we've just seen that the Spark Spell can do 14 to Albright, but... Our Symbiote run in the back. Put his sword back on. Oh, brilliant. Dark Matter. Dark Matter is basically a useless item, so we will not take it. Right, Khan. I'm trying to think who am I going to park and where. Hayward's going to get moved, so we should be alright. Hold on. Ah, it's under equip, isn't it? Use accessory, Elbows Orb. Right, before you do this, you actually can't damage Abdark at all. He's completely blocked and it just takes no damage. So, now that we've got that out of the way, we can start whittling down his pretty impressive health. Masquerade. You possibly are going to kill steal this, but I'd rather it just be dead.
Here I come.
Right, I'm not going to have Irene. Can... yeah, okay, right, we need to have... Although I need Irene to tank him, or rather to just box him in, I'm going to heal Hayward now, because where I position Khan, Hayward's going to hit by Spark, probably. So he definitely needs to be topped up. We'll let Amtrez kill it. Just in case he misses. Well, okay. It's a good job I called that, isn't it? At least we've got Elder on standby to kill that Lich and make sure that it dies. I think we all know who the best character is out of the two now. Hands down. Right, Grace. Your job, basically, is going to be to get in the room after this. Right, this is a good start. It's nice. It's nice when he gets hit with specials because you guarantee that they're going to hit. Ah, okay, that sucks. I was hoping he wasn't going to move.
My power.
I think everyone is hitting at the full health though, so... More of a nuisance than anything else. And here's why Abdark's really irritating to deal with. Right, because he's shuffled forwards. Right, Hayward, get over here. Albright, you can go join him. Cyborg shifts down 1. Symbiote can shift down 1. Fortunately, we're chipping his health away quite quickly. Right, Khan, you've done your job. You can go hide in the corner with all the other people that are nearly dead. Masquerade, this is a little bit wasteful in terms of the healing drop, but I want Irene to sit in front of him and tank him. And although she won't do a huge amount of damage, I'd rather she try. So we'll have her move up. Right, Irene can move into position. And then Julian will move before the boss does, so then he's just completely enclosed and can't move anywhere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep Dan Therese nearby, because he can equip a spear. I'm going to move Grace in here, just in case. Julian goes down 1. Basically, because the boss still might cast Spark, because it hits hard. If it does, that's perfectly fine. Once it runs out of mana, I can move people into the corners around him, so people can get him with range attacks. So if it hadn't healed, he would be down to half health now. Right, I'm anticipating that he just swing for Symbiotes constantly.
You humans.
Right, I'm probably going to heal him up now. Because although it probably doesn't seem like a big issue, it does have the Abdark does have a special attack, and I don't remember how much damage he does off the top of my head. So I'd rather just not chance him getting hit with it at all. Which is why I moved Grace in here, because she'll be able to heal from 2 tiles away and not get them all hit by Spark. I would really, really like to have Masquerade blast away at him. I might, because Irene can take a hit from Spark. Masquerade definitely can. Actually, before I do that, what's her lightning resist like? She probably won't die. We'll play it safe. Having come this far through the battle and not lost anyone yet, I'm really, really not keen to take unnecessary risks. Right, I'll put Grace here. Heal 2. And pop a heal on Symbiote. I don't really think that the Vandal can hit for 18, but I'd rather just not take that gamble. Possibly jinxing myself here, but I've done quite well so far in not having people dodge, or not having him dodge.
You scum.
Right. Okay, so his special hits for 11. That's on Julian, though. I think I may actually need to have Masquerade come lend a hand anyway, because it's going to take me ages to whittle him down if I don't. I suppose actually we are doing quite a bit above 20 damage a turn, but we'll have Masquerade get in here. I think in theory, with him down to like 60, I could probably have people come and do corner attacks as well for and not have to worry too much about having to heal everybody up before he gets another turn. It's kind of a shame Irene hasn't used any of her specials yet. They do quite a bit more damage than just her normal punches. Do I have any herbs left? Nope. Nothing at all on Khan. Dantaros doesn't really hit very hard with his spear, so just chill back. Oh, not down there, Elder. Have you got any healing items? Nope. So just hang back. Right, Grace can heal Julian back up. And we've got one more heal left in us after this. So what I'll probably do is, I'm anticipating that Irene and Masquerine get sparked in a sec. After they do that, that's fine. Masquerine can move away. Irene can heal herself. And then, for whoever gets melee hit next, Grace has got enough mana for one more heal. Oh, okay. Or it could just do this again. For some reason, this time it did 13 rather than 11. See, I really want Hayward to go and shoot it, but... Oh, he can heal himself. It's kind of wasteful to be using the healing drops, but I think there's a point where we'll actually be able to start buying them eventually, so... At least this way, next turn, if Abdark's still alive, Hayward can lend a hand. Ah, there we go. You finally dodged something. It's going to happen eventually. As long as I get at least one more hit on him, so that... Actually, magic can't miss, so... We're definitely undoing the amount he's healed. But I think at this point, we'll probably done like 200 damage to him by the time we actually finally take him down. It's ridiculous how tanky he is. But again, it's entirely because of the fact that he sits there and just regens HP. But given that he is supposed to be a like immortal vampire demon thing, I mean, I guess that's somewhat reasonable. Right, this is my last heal for Grace. So after this one, really, we have to bring him down next turn. Actually, no, we've got one more turn left in us actually thinking about it. You can hit one more person and then I have to worry. This should be doable. Ah, so he finally decides he's going to cast Spark.
Behold my powers.
Right, does this kill Masquerade? But I really hope it doesn't. Yeah, imagine this is okay. Fortunately, from what I understand of it, magic cannot crit. And now, because Abdark's taken a turn, I know I'm going to be wiping him out this round. We're going to send everybody in. Oh, I should definitely just had Hayward wailing away on him the whole time. Can I get Obright in for a cheeky axe throw? I can. Oh, see, I should have healed Obright as well. This would have been so much easier. Right, so we'll kick his head in. Oh, really? Right, okay. Then... Yeah, I mean... Actually, you know what we'll do? We will hold, and we'll have Masquerade kill him. Because he's going to die anyway. And this might push her up to level 9. That'd be pretty sweet. Right, so Masquerade has now learned the Spark spell, which is a pretty good level up. Spark, it always costs 8 MP. It's really expensive to cast, but we'll have a look at the power for that in a minute. I think what I'm going to do, though, I'm going to cut this episode here. We're going to have a little bit of story. Depending on how long the story is, I might roll it into the fluff episode that I'm going to do in the Village of Cronus itself now. So, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.